So, Mr. Mayor, what were all the cars in front of the high school?
Oh, they have, 2 seconds. Yeah, they have free athlete visitors.
I used to qualify for that
Well, it's not
back in the day.
it's just open up for any student that wants to get a physical, just so they can speed up the process.
State champion teams. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Basketball,
Yeah, right.
swimming.
Impressive.
Now can you rattle off the wall stats?
I played for the team. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the June 25th, 2025 regular meeting of the Wall Township Committee. I'm going to open up the meeting in honor of and the memory of Grace Milton, who served the Wall Township with dedication and integrity for over 30 years as our tax assessor. Her lasting impact on the community would be fondly remembered. I just wanted to acknowledge Mrs. Milton.
Mr. Mayor, if you, for a moment, also today in a moment of silence, I'd like to ask everyone to keep Anne Mary Remizewski in your prayers today. That's Anne Conte's mom who passed away. Her husband, Tony Remizewski, was a longtime volunteer in the Board of Adjustment here. So I tell them for the many years of service they both have given to us that we mention their mom and their wife in our prayers today. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I ask you stand for the salute to the flag and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
So this guy sends me.
Madam Clerk, could you read the sunshine statement, please?
In compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in the following manner. The annual notice was forwarded to the official township newspapers and was posted in the Wall Township Municipal Building. All notices are on file with the township clerk.
Thank you. Item 4, we get to honor one of our township residents who was a contestant in the Miss New Jersey USA pageant. Okay. We're going to come down.
I'll call him, see what's the intention of it.
That doesn't give him, I mean,
No, but I don't know if that's like his funny way of introducing himself, or is that a threat?
it's all right. Won't be the first time.
Somebody very tall was here. Okay, so the proclamation in honor of Carly Teriano, Miss Teen New Jersey pageant contestant representing Wall Township. Whereas Carly is a proud resident of Wall Township and a sophomore at Wall High School, has shown an inspiring commitment to service and leadership. Whereas Carly is actively engaged in community initiatives, most recently through her collaboration with Fulfill Food Bank, organizing the largest ever collection of reusable foods bags and running a food drive to support families facing food insecurity. And whereas she further demonstrated compassion and initiative by collecting essential toiletries for the Blessings Bag Brigade to benefit the homeless, and through her hands-on participation in a community cleanup day with the Asbury Park Kiwanis Club. And whereas Carly's volunteerism extends beyond public service, as she gives her time weekly as a teacher's assistant at East Coast Dance Company, where she is also a dedicated and competitive dancer. And whereas motivated by her admiration for the values of confidence, poise, and community involvement championed by the Miss New Jersey Teen USA pageant, Carly proudly represented Wall Township in the 2025 competition. And whereas through this experience, she has grown in self-confidence, communication, and networking skills, and has further strengthened her desire to contribute meaningfully to her community. And whereas Carly's enthusiasm, independence, and positivity throughout her pageant journey, along with her eagerness to return in 2026, are a testament to her dedication, resilience, and bright future she is building for herself and those she serves. And now, therefore, I, Erin Mangan, on behalf of the residents of Wall Township, do hereby proclaim our deepest gratitude and appreciation for the dedication, perseverance, and achievement of Carly. I encourage all residents to join me in expressing our heartfelt thanks.
Michael Zadlock. No.
Carly, you and your family are more than welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting, or you could call it a night. Okay. No problem. Madam Clerk, could you read the ordinance by title number 5, please?
Introduction of ordinance number 10, 2025, an ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Wall in the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, to create the position of a Township Qualified Purchasing Agent and Assisting Purchasing Agent, and to establish Article 14 within Chapter 2 of the Township Code entitled Purchasing Agent and Assistant Purchasing Agent. Mayor.
Thank you. Could I have a motion for ordinance number 10, 2025 be adopted? The first reading and advertised for a second reading public hearing would be July 23rd at 7 p.m.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Beck.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. Could you read ordinance 11, 2025 by title, please?
Introduction of ordinance number 11, 2025, an ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Wall in the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, to amend certain portions of Chapter 2, Article 1 of the Township Code entitled Township Administrator.
Thank you. Have a motion that ordinance number 11, 2025 be adopted to the first reading and advertised for the second reading public hearing July 23rd, 2025 at 7 p.m.
So moved?
Second?
I'll second.
Roll call.
Committeeman Farrell. Yes. Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Beck.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. Introduction number, ordinance number 12, 2025. Would you read that by title, please?
Introduction of ordinance number 12, 2025, an ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Wall in the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, to amend required fees set forth within the Wall Township Code, Chapter 169, Dealers of Precious Metals and Secondhand Goods. Mayor?
Thank you. I have a motion for ordinance 12, 2025 be adopted to first reading and advertised for a second reading public hearing July 23rd, 2025.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht,
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. Introduction ordinance 13, 2025. Could you read that by title, please?
Introduction of ordinance number 13, 2025, an ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Wall in the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, to amend Wall Township Code, Chapter 201, to amend the existing license fees for body art establishments.
Thank you. I have a motion for ordinance number 13, 2025 be adopted for the first reading and advertised for the second reading at a public hearing on July 23rd, 2025.
So moved?
Second.
Second it.
Roll call.
Committeeman Farrell. Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orender.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. You read ordinance 14, 2025 by title.
Introduction of ordinance number 14, 2025, bond ordinance providing for various 2025 general capital improvements by and in the Township of Wall in the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, appropriating $7,904,402.20, therefore, including a grant from the New Jersey Department of Transportation in the aggregate amount of $217,456, $250,000 reserved for Route 34 area parking improvements, and $100,258.59 in capital fund balance, and authorizing the issuance of $6,586,687.61 bonds or notes to finance the cost thereof.
Thank you. Could I have a motion ordinance number 14, 2025 be adopted to its first reading and advertised for a second reading and a public hearing July 23rd, 2025 at 7 p.m.
I'll make the motion, Mr. Mayor.
Before we had the vote, do we know what makes up this $6.6 million? Do we know what makes it up?
We do. We have a list.
Yes, Tim, we were going to discuss that on Friday with the Finance Committee to go further through it if there's any amendments, but it's for various departments, road repaving, there's some Hidden Brook outfall repair, there's some equipment and vehicles, there's also some ambulance remount for the police department, police vehicles on this ordinance.
I don't think we should be voting on something that we haven't seen, though. I don't think it's right, but.
Okay, what we're looking for is a motion for the first reading and advertised for the second reading at a public hearing July 23rd. That would be the vote to accept this ordinance.
Right. Go ahead.
So did we have a
So,
motion?
being that this is just the first reading, I will make the motion.
I made the motion, so then there would be second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll call.
So we had a motion by Ms.
Yeah.
Mangan, and then
No,
Dan
no, it's
second.
okay.
Roll call vote.
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orender.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Yeah, this is the first reading. What we're going to do is the Finance Committee will be meeting Friday, and we're going to go through this line by line, item by item, and this may look differently, though, after the first reading. So this is why we're going to have a hearing on July 23rd, and we'll see what comes out of that. Number 10, introduction to ordinance 15, 2025, bond ordinance providing various 2025 water and sewer. Could you read that by title?
Yes.
Sorry.
Introduction of ordinance number 15, 2025, bond ordinance providing for various 2025 water and sewer utility improvements by and in the Township of Wall in the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, appropriating $1,402,400, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,345,000 bonds or notes of the township to finance the part of the cost thereof.
Thank you. Mr. DeVita, can you give us a list of what this ordinance and
Yes, so regarding the utility budget, water and sewer, it is manhole and trunk relining at Lakewood Road on 34, Belmar Boulevard, Shark River water main replacement, West Belmar plant cleaning and rehab, Lincoln Avenue main extension plus new hydrants, 18th Avenue sewer upgrade, replace the Mill Pond Road pump station and valve controls, replace Hidden Brook generator, and replacement of 1 utility truck and 15 fire hydrants and valves.
Thank you. A motion on ordinance 15, 2025 be adopted at first reading and advertised for the second reading public hearing July 23rd, 2025.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Roll call?
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. July 23rd meeting is going to be quite a meeting. Could you read Ordinance 16, 2025 by title, please?
Introduction of ordinance number 16, 2025, an ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Wall, amending and supplementing Chapter 140 of the Land Use and Development Regulations of the Township of Wall pertaining to farms and fences.
Thank you. Do I have a motion for Ordinance 16, 2025 be adopted to its first reading and advertised for a second reading at public hearing July 23rd, 2025? at 7
I'll make
p.m.?
the motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. Now we're getting to a second reading. Madam Clerk, could you read the ordinance by title, please? 9, 2025.
Second reading and public hearing of ordinance number 9, 2025, an ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Wall and the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, to amend and supplement Wall Township Code, Chapter 113, to comply with recently adopted state fire code.
Thank you. Does any member of the public wish to make any comment about this referenced ordinance prior to its adoption?
Betsy Cross, I live in Wall. I literally just got off a plane. Can you just give us a quick summary of what we're doing with this? What changes did we make, and why do we need it? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Yeah, Mr. Cross, so basically this ordinance is bringing the fire code up to the state standards. That we have to be in compliance with the state standards, but one of the issues would be the fees. On multiple dwelling units, a 1 to 50 is 35, 51 to 100 is 20 per unit, and 101 and over is $15 per unit.
Wonder why we weren't up to code before. Like, how did we
State
catch
changes
this?
the code periodically, and once the state changes the code, the municipalities have to change it to mirror the state code.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else? Public comment? Seeing none, I have a motion to close the public comment and adopt the ordinance for its second and final reading.
So moved?
Second.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. Did you read the resolution 2025 or 25-0610? This is the consent. Wouldn't this be part of the consent agenda?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Resolution 250610, approval of vouchers for June 12, 2025 through June 25th, 2025, an amount of $3,475,030.19. And Committeeman Farrell is recusing himself for Colliers.
Thank you. Have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes, except for Colliers.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. Now it's consent agenda.
All items listed on the consent agenda are considered routine by the township but will be adopted or approved collectively by a single motion and roll call vote of the majority of the township committee. All items are available for public inspection at this meeting and in the office of the township clerk. There will be no separate discussion of these items. If a discussion is desired on any item, it will be considered separately. Mayor?
Thank you. Does any member of the township committee wish to consider any of these items separately? Seeing none, motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make the motion, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Second.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
Thank you. Which gets us to the public comment part. Could you read the public comment statement, please?
The public comment portion of our meeting is to allow the public to bring to the committee's attention their concerns or comments. In accordance with NJSA 10:4-12A, the committee asks the public to limit their comments to 5 minutes or less. The committee will respect the public's time by refraining from any comment until the speaker has finished with their allotted time. It should be further noted that the public comment portion of our meeting is not structured as a question and answer session. If a member of the public has questions they seek answers to, an appointment can be made with the Township Administrator's Office during regular business hours. The attorney will regulate the time during the comment portion of our meeting. Mayor?
Thank you. Any member of the public which to be heard?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Keith Hunsinger. I reside in the President Street section of Wall Township. So, first and foremost, I wanted to congratulate Carly, and I also wanted to commend her for actually staying through the meeting, and her family as well, because that's something that normally, like, whenever people are honored here, I'm not talking trash or anything, but normally people leave. So, good for you. On that note, I'm wondering how we could get more of the youth in here for these meetings, or even involved in local politics at all. That's something that I'm really trying to figure out. I don't know if that's something that you guys are already working on, but yeah, because, you know what I mean, there's got to be, after you guys are gone, there's got to be a future leadership of Wall Township. So I wanted to see like what we're doing as far as building that. I know Committeewoman Mangan, you're very active in youth leadership, so maybe that's something that maybe you and I could work on together. I don't know if that's something you'd be interested in. I'm really trying to have initiative. Today I had a meeting with the mayor and the new business administrator, John Tabaya. I have a very good first impression of John Tabaya. I really liked you, sir. We had a extensive talk about drug reform, agreed on some issues, disagreed on others. But it was a good chat, and I am grateful to the mayor and to the business admin for holding that meeting with me. It really shows that you guys do represent the public. You do actually hold meetings with people. So I do respect that. I also soon will be, I just talked to Township Attorney Keene about the idea of possibly having a live stream interview with him. So that will be coming up soon. We'll talk about that further as time goes on, but that's something to look forward to. I want to try and get into interviewing local figures, whether it be political or whatever, you know what I mean, local business owners, whatever. Try and spotlight the beauties of Wall Township on like an independent level, maybe even a documentary. I don't know. I'm trying to get into different things to try and, because I love this place. I grew up here my entire life. I ran for office here, lost, but salute to you, Committeeman Farrell. But seriously, like you guys know me by now. I want to try and figure out where I fit into this community. And I feel like highlighting people that are important could be one of the ways that I fit in. Also helping try and bring in the next generation as well. So whatever you guys feel like, you know, if I'll email you and maybe we could talk further on that issue. I also want to talk to you about addiction, because I was talking to the mayor today about addiction, and I want to try and get involved in that more. I know you are affiliated with the Wall Township Alliance. I want to try and get involved with that as well, and I commend you on that as well. So I really want to, going forward, I've been hammering it down that I want to try and be more involved and work as a team. I know in the past I had been very adversarial to each and every one of you, and I want to put that behind us. I want to have a new Wall Township where I am a member of this community that tries to help you guys. I don't want to, no more of the contention. So going forward, that's the plan. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Betsy Cross, I think I've mentioned for the last, I don't know, five months, but I don't think I said it last month when John Tobias was here. If we could get like a little podium here, it would just make it so much easier for me to go through papers. I just went through this quickly, and it's very hard when there's nothing here to stand on. We're looking to bond $9.2 million out of the blue, and we can't even get a podium up here. Is kind of crazy. So I hope I don't have to say this again. I've said it for like the last 5 months. Mr. Tobias, I hope you can look into it. Yes, congratulations to Carly. Very exciting. Our families have crossed paths, and we have done a lot of things together with my son and their daughters. So that's great news. Qualified purchasing agent. Looks like we're taking it away from the township administrator. And we're paying now Tom O'Hara $5,000, and then we're paying this other woman $2,500. The money's not growing on trees here. I mean, why are we paying extra money for this, and why did we have to take it away from the township administrator? So I'm guessing it looks like you have to be qualified. You need purchasing agent is required to possess a valid purchasing agent certificate. So I don't know if John has it or not, but I would like to know if he has it. That just really stuck out at me, why we're doing that. I am shocked at this $9.2 million. I mean, this shouldn't have been on an agenda. You haven't even met yet. How did you come up with the 9.2? What was Mr. Bertrand doing? We now need $9.2 million after we just ramroded the taxpayers for over a 2% tax increase, and now you need another $9.2 million? And could you let me know, is that a $5 million bond? I mean, we just bonded $66 million at the school. This is crazy. So this is mismanagement of funds. So that's a hard no for me. Like, what happened that there was zero in the budget? So you presented that you don't need any money, and you'd like the taxpayers to approve 3.4% for raises, and now you want 9.2 million. No, something is so wrong with the books, doesn't even make any sense. What else? Authorization to cancel cap and improvement balances. Purchase of block 874, lot 4, 25,622, 68,693. What is that? Where did all this come from? It's like over 100 million. It's over $100,000. Appraisal for block 275, lot 401, 3,500. Why are we doing that? It says a Q form. I hope we're not looking to change more farms into churches in Wall. I cannot even keep up, and I literally just got off a plane to come here, and just looking at this now. What else? Stipends, no. Extra money, no. It's ridiculous. Oh, this is a good one. The bathroom at Orchard Park, the lowest bid was $928,400, and it was a company called Cattell. And Cattell, if people don't remember, they were the people we had to pay to do the steps 3 times at Central School because they did them wrong. They couldn't pour the concrete right. But they're the low ones on here, and thank God we're going out for new bids. We do not need a bathroom in Orchard Park. We're going to have people living in there. No, we don't need it. And $1 million is outrageous. What else? Fire code. The mill. I see something about they're doing work there. Authorization. I guess the parking lot and the deck structure is in Wall. But, you know, authorization to the entity of the mill banquet facility. How much do they pay us in taxes, I'm wondering, in Wall versus in Spring Lake Heights? Yeah, I just circled that 9. Ordinance number 14-2025-7904. Right underneath it, you got $1.3 million for water and sewer, for a grand total of $9,259,402. So I'm sure the co-store, Mallory, will be alerting the taxpayers to this, because this, to me, is just outrageous.
Ms. Cross, it's 5 minutes. Thank you.
Could you give an update if Peddler's Village has been sold? I'm hearing rumors of that. Could you let me know what you know about that? And about the church, 20-year lease for some church, that's a farm. We cannot be converting farms to churches in Wall Township. It's ridiculous. Thank you.
Ms. Cross, could you pick up your papers, please? No, could you pick them up, please? Well, then why are you throwing them on the ground?
Oh, come on. Come on. John, we're not getting a fucking...
You're not home. No, I'm not putting up with this. Probably not. Probably not. You're welcome. No, just throw your stuff on the floor. Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Go ahead. Well, hold on a second. Anybody else for public comment? No, your time was up. Anybody else for public comment?
No calling out from the crowd.
Thank you.
Ask for motion to close.
Yeah, motion to close public comments.
So moved.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Beck,
Yeah.
excuse me, that was, the motion was from you?
Yes, he made the
Okay, thank
motion,
you.
and I think Tim
Committeeman Farrell?
Yes.
Committeeman Mangan?
Yes.
Committeeman Warinder? Yes. Deputy Mayor Becht?
Yes.
Mayor Clayton?
Yes.
We have 5 yeas to close the public comment.
Thank you. Mr. Tabia?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. A couple of the items that were brought up in public session. Regarding the podium, we are actively looking at that right now, so we will have an answer shortly. On the purchasing agent, the reason why the purchasing agent, one of the items that I was tasked for is when being hired by the Township Committee is to look for efficiencies and inefficiencies. And currently, right now, purchasing is decentralized. We are looking to centralize purchasing, which will create more efficiency and without duplication of services from the other departments, and thus, in the long term, reduce personnel. It also allows us to get additional quotes under the bid threshold so that we can get 3 quotes, so that in an emergency, we don't have to have an emergency appropriation for certain items, like, for instance, a valve or some emergencies over Public Works. On the appraisal, that appraisal is a piece of farm property that the township has first rights of refusal. The property owners, it's in an estate, and they're looking to sell it, but as per the Township Committee's foresight and getting a first rights of refusal agreement on that property will be in addition to township property, but in order to do the proper format, we must get an appraisal first, in turn present it to the property owners. They can either agree or not agree and get their own appraisal, but it is a parcel that is next to township-owned property already, and the township had the foresight to get a first right of refusal. It is not for a church or any other thing. It would be for some type of recreation in the future, but it is contiguous to township property. The bathrooms, the reason why that was rejected is because it did come in way over budget, and it will be evaluated as far as how the township moves forward. The mill assessment, it is complicated where the parking lot is in Wall Township. The building is in Spring Lake Heights, except for one small corner of the building that's in Wall Township. This allows the entire building portion to go to Spring Lake Heights and the parking lot to stay within Wall Township for tax assessment purposes. It's because it has actually created more work for that little portion for Wall Township to constantly worry about, and that's so it cleans up a lot line, basically. And capital, as far as the capital improvement, there's numerous items in the township that will be discussed with the Township Committee Finance Committee. It will be modified and changed accordingly, and at some point it will be on the 23rd. Whatever changes will be made will be either introduced or not introduced, but is for discussion purposes right now moving forward. Approximately $3,000 for the corner that's in Wall Township. That's it, and it actually, that's it for that. I believe that's it, Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, and Peddler's Village is private property. We have no idea.
Peddler's Village is private property, and but we have sent code enforcement over to do an inspection and sent a notice to the property owner, along with some other properties in town.
Thank you. Any closing comments from the Township Committee? Committeeman Farrell?
I had a meeting with InfoWage last Monday, and it went very well. There's several items on there which I'll discuss with the committee on Friday, the Finance Committee, to go over it. I know Mr. Spinapon is aware of it too, so it's under control. It's just some of these issues are going to have to be addressed in the next 6 months or so. I know we all know about the boiler, but there's other things too, so that's all I have.
Thank you. Committeewoman Mangan.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We're all looking forward to the fair this weekend. We're hoping that the weather cooperates. The fireworks will be held on 9:30 on Sunday evening. Just wanted to thank in advance the Recreation and, of course, Public Works. We've seen them out every day, the last couple of weeks setting up, and with this heat this last week, it has been definitely a testament to their dedication. So we are grateful for them to do everything to make it sure that everything looks great and everything is safe and it's ran very efficiently. So in regards to Mr. Hunsinger's comments about leadership, we do have the Young Women's Leadership Committee, which we started a few years ago, and it's up and running, and that's really was established for bringing, young women into the community and seeing what leadership looks like, whether it's in professionalism or an elected official role. It's really an opportunity for them to get involved and be a part of their community and see a positive change. And in regards to the Alliance is for the prevention of substance abuse. And one of the things is that, we feel strongly about not having dispensaries in town. So that's something that just, I don't see going hand in hand with that. And then the web design, we're actually currently in the municipal building, we're working towards really a new brand, rebranding the community for the municipal and improving our communication and accessibility for residents and looking for more community engagement. So definitely stay tuned to that. I'm very excited. I know we have a great team working on this collaboration, and I'm excited to see the way it turns out. So thank you.
Thank you. Committeeman Orender.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have a comment tonight I'd like to share with, we spoke to many committee members about an issue, a means of transportation for our youth in our town. These e-bikes are getting very, very popular. And we're probably targeting in our town kids from 15 years and younger, although we do see some adults riding it to and from work. But the issue I have is the way they're riding them. It's not according to the law. They're not wearing helmets. And I'd like to see if we can do something to try to, I guess, save their lives or prevent any type of accidents happening in our town. So speaking with the chief, I know the chief and Wall Police Department has done a great job as educating the young kids in school before they get out for the summertime. They've educated the parents, but it seems to be going nowhere because it's exciting. It's a new way of getting around. But I think the chief said he had a meeting this weekend, and the Monmouth County prosecutor was there, and he's talking to him about this as well because they're concerned. And it comes down to like the laws for juveniles. So the police department's hands are tied. They can't really stop a juvenile for being on a bicycle, so to speak, even though that bike is going 35 miles an hour. And what really brought this to light, the other day I'm driving east on Belmore Boulevard over by Northwell Little League. There was a kid going east on the westbound shoulder, doing about 35 miles an hour because I slowed my car down to see how fast he was going. He had to go around two people going west on the shoulder onto oncoming traffic to just get around them. Not once, but twice. So that's 2 times he took his own life in his hands or the person driving their car. So I know that our hands are kind of tied. I'm going to ask our attorney, Mr. Keene, put on his Assemblyman hat, and maybe something we can do on the state level, a bill of some sort to try to give the police department more teeth or tools to help keep these kids alive. So when we can work together and put something in a bill, so.
Yeah, absolutely, and I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. It makes sense, and I share the concern. They're all over the place and dangerous. Yeah. So I think it does need state regulation. You're right.
You know, I'm not against them, so to speak, but my God, the kids got to be a little more responsible, and we can't hold them responsible, and we can't go after the parents. Who do we go after? So I'm looking to get some teeth in order to be able to tell the kid, hey, listen, strike one, strike two, strike three, the bike's ours. You know, and I think that'll get the kids' attention and the parents' attention. But we got to find a way of putting that into words. So, but I appreciate that, Mr. Keene. Thank you. That's all I have tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. It would be nice if they would treat them like mopeds, since
Yeah.
it require registration and insurance at least.
Right.
Deputy Mayor Beck.
Thank you, Mayor. I happened to come across this article in the wall patch this afternoon, and I thought it was important to read it into the record ever so briefly to allow the public to hear it here and those who are listening at home. The title is New Jersey Man Charged in Connection with Wall Vehicle Burglaries. Subheading, the man has also been linked to attempted vehicle burglaries in Howell Township and Jackson Township. I felt it was important to read this into the record because it highlights the professionalism and the dedication of our police force with what went on behind the scenes. I actually kind of found it fascinating. A Newark man has been arrested and charged in connection with a series of motor vehicle burglaries and attempted burglaries that occurred in Wall Township and surrounding communities in April, police said. The gentleman will go unnamed, was arrested on June 19th and charged with 5 counts of burglary to a motor vehicle and 2 counts of theft, police said. So-and-so was arrested following an investigation by the Wall Township Police Department's Patrol and Detective Bureau, which started on April 13th when police responded to reports of multiple vehicle burglaries on Sheridan and Schoolhouse Road. In each of these cases, police said that the targeted vehicles had been left unlocked overnight. Surveillance footage obtained from residents helped identify the suspect vehicle, a black Tesla sedan, and a male suspect. A breakthrough in the investigation occurred when Patrolman Thomas Gavigan and Patrolman Kyle Pellick identified the Tesla's license plate, found that the vehicle, which was a rental, was involved in a single motor car vehicle crash in Bloomfield just hours after the burglaries in Wall Township. The driver at the time of the crash was identified as so-and-so. Based upon body-worn camera footage from the responding Bloomfield police officers showed so-and-so wearing the same clothing as the suspect captured on surveillance video during the burglaries, police said. Further investigation revealed that this particular individual and the same vehicle were also linked to attempted burglaries in Howell Township and Jackson Township. On April 18th, Wall Township detectives executed a search warrant on the impounded Tesla, and the search yielded numerous items reported stolen from Wall Township victims. The arrest is a direct result of meticulous police work by our patrol officers and detectives, said Wall Township Police Sean O'Halloran. I commend Patrolman Gavigan, Patrolman Pellick, and Detective Zach Honecker for their thorough investigation that connected separate events into a single case. This also highlights the critical importance of our interagency cooperation with our partners in Bloomfield, Howell, and Jackson, O'Halloran continued. Finally, this serves as a crucial reminder to all residents: please lock your vehicles and remove all valuables to prevent these crimes of opportunities. Following his arrest, so-and-so was brought to Monmouth County Correctional Institution. The investigation into a second suspected person remains ongoing. As you can see, there was a lot of footwork, a lot of different agencies involved. Everybody cooperated. The police got who they wanted, got our man, but it was a lot of legwork, and that, as once again, it exemplifies our police department, their professionalism and their dedication. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to just talk about, we have a lot of ordinances on here for the July 23rd meeting. One of the things that I would like to do with the Township Committee is find ordinances in our town that have been implemented over the years that restrict our township residents, and anywhere we can become less restrictive for our residents, we would like to see if we can make those changes without violating any state law or anything like that. So it's an ongoing thing. So if anyone from the public has an experience with an ordinance that seems a little off, I would love to hear from them regarding that, and we would certainly take a look at it. So that's why you're kind of saying these things. We're bringing the fees up to 2025 standards and trying to bring other things up to 2025 standards. Lastly, with the July 4th holiday, I just ask everyone to be safe, especially if you plan on celebrating with fireworks. And please take your neighbors and neighborhood dogs into consideration before you shoot those off all night. That's all I have.
Just one item, Mr. Mayor. As a result of the storm the other night, we had both our PD and Public Works out assisting, and JCP&L, although we're responsive, not quite quick enough, and some of the information, so we will be setting up a meeting with JCP&L so that we can get more up-to-date and accurate information on when power will be returned. Also, we're going to engage New Jersey DOT regarding the traffic signals along 34 to encourage them to install battery backup on those intersections, so when the power goes out, we don't have to engage our police officers and have them tied up at those intersections. So we will be setting those meetings up because that's been a long-standing problem here in Wall Township on 34.
Yes. Thank you. At this time, we're going to move into executive session. I have motion to enter executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Farrell. Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orander.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Becht.
And Mayor, the purpose of the executive session is to discuss personnel, potential litigation, and ongoing litigation. Thank you. We may also take action upon return to public portion.
And Mayor Clayton.
Yes. Yes. If we're going to take action, we're going to go live. I believe so. No, we can leave it on. You can leave it on. Yeah, we'll leave it on. We'll leave it on for you. No, we'll leave it on. That way you'll know when we come out.
Mayor Clayton, your vote?
Yes.
We have 5 yeas.
So what we're doing is we're going to executive session. I don't know how long it's going to be. We're going to discuss some issues, and we may or may not take action when we come out.
First and foremost, I said things to you during my campaign, and I want to sincerely apologize and make peace.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Could I have a motion to come out of closed and return to the public portion?
Make that motion, Mr. Mayor.
Second?
I'll second.
Roll
All in
call.
favor?
Oh, aye.
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 Right. Mr. King, can you read resolution number 25-0626?
Thank you, Mayor. And this is the topic of an item that we discussed in executive session. And Mayor, the reason that it wasn't on the agenda that you considered before we went into executive session is because this resolution was literally hot off the press after 6 o'clock tonight. So you would not have had knowledge that this was going to be voted on tonight. And as I said, it was printed and went to press after the agenda came out and too late for it to be included on the official agenda. Mayor, Resolution 25-0626, a resolution accepting the retirement of Township Administrator Jeffrey Bertrand. Whereas, on June 23, 2025, Township Human Resources received notification of the retirement application for Jeffrey Bertrand through EPIC with a retirement date of July 1, 2025. And whereas, on June 24, 2025, Township Human Resources filed the certification of final salary with EPIC for the processing of the retirement for Jeffrey Bertrand. And whereas, on June 25, 2025, Jeffrey Bertrand notified the township attorney he is retiring from his employment with the Township of Wall, effective July 1, 2025. And therefore be it resolved by the mayor and committee of the Township of Wall, County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, as follows. Number 1, the mayor and Township Committee of Wall hereby accepts and relies upon the June 25th, 2025 notice of retirement from Jeffrey Bertrand. Number 2, effective July 1, 2025, Jeffrey Bertrand shall be retired from his position of Township Administrator. Number 3, this resolution puts the acting Township Administrator on notice to immediately process any and all requests from the State of New Jersey Division of Pensions and Benefits regarding the retirement of Jeffrey Bertrand. This resolution shall take effect immediately. And I'm just going to read the Township Clerk's certification that I shall sign if, in fact, this resolution does go forward. I, Roberta M. Lang, Township Clerk of the Township of Wall, do hereby certify that the foregoing is a true copy of the resolution adopted by the Township Committee of the Township of Wall at a regular meeting located at 2700 Allaire Road, Wall, New Jersey 07719, held on June 25th, 2025.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to accept the resolution number 25-0626?
I'll make the motion, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Committeeman Farrell.
Yes.
Committeewoman Mangan.
Yes.
Committeeman Orinder. Oh, excuse me, he's recused. Deputy Mayor Becht.
Yes.
Mayor Clayton.
Yes.
We have four yeas to accept the resolution 250626.
And Mayor, just for the record, I did distribute the resolution. There's copies of it on the table down where the public are residing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I think that closes business for today. Motion to close today's meeting.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Meeting's adjourned.